Hello everyone, it's me, Inside99, aka No Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video! Oh my god! Empire War is out, and I'm gonna start by making one of the most basic decks in the universe. I'm gonna make a Sabine mono yellow deck, and I'm gonna just try it out now against a 7th Sister General Grievous Elite deck, and this is gonna be a Slaughterhouse against 0 Hour. Nope. I want to keep long con, of course. Nope. Don't want that start. Don't want the hidden agenda, really. I can keep the hidden agenda in this. This is an interesting card. Remove a yellow dice to resolve another dice as if it was your own is very interesting. Some great removal there. Let's see how this goes. Now, unfortunately, I do have some internet issues, as you might see, but what doesn't? What internet issues don't exist when you're, me? Uh, Battlefield-wise, he's finally brought his out Secluded Beach. Okay, mine is main plaza, which is interesting. You take damage from your character to the battlefield, and then later on you can move that damage back onto a person. So I have won, but because this is such a quick, this is gonna be a quick game. I kind of really want the shields, but also remove a dice showing range damage. He doesn't have any dice that'll be range damage, so I probably want mine. Yeah, I'm keeping mine. I'm keeping mine. And I got my second long con. Holy shit! I didn't even notice that. All right, that's really cool. That's really cool. Wow. Okay. So I think I'd open with just rolling out Ezra here. I've played this a little bit. I know kind of what I want to do, but at this point I want to get rid of like half the cards in my hand. I can't because I want to make use of Sabine's ability right on this thermal paint. Get it for one less. Imperial Inspection. Okay. Let's just go ahead and discard a long con and reroll the die. I am going to be so rich. Okay, he gets a blue weapon out of his deck. All right. He has to reveal it. A Shoto. Okay. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. All right. Yeah, I kind of want to just get rid of this thermal paint. Screw it. Let's go long com. But yeah, as I was reminded by my own text there, I actually think that there might be a Sabine red combo, maybe with Snap or something, with leadership, that might be a better choice. Oh, he's got a Secret Droid already on his 7th Sister. 7th Sister has starts with a Secret Droid dice, and Secret Droid itself is good, because the more Secret Droid dice, the more powerful the Secret Droid, each subsequent Secret Droid dice is, which can be quite scary. But I am so rich right now. I am so rich right now. But yeah, I feel like there might be a Snap Sabine that might work better, perhaps, or something like that. Ezra's, maybe even just Wookiee Warrior. Wookiee Warrior is basically high gun except melee, but he has 10 health, and this guy has 7. So, that's quite significant, going from 18 health to 21 health. Very significant. Right, she has a 2, but also 2 blanks. They all have disrupts. All of them have disrupts, so Imperial Inspection is a thing. Let's just play the thermal paint. I have plenty of resources, actually. Yeah, I can play the thermal paint, activate with Sabine. If he puts it back into my hand, then I can discard it for a reroll. Yeah, see, he didn't get it. So we could. Oh, yeah, Double Dealing requires me to remove a yellow dice. Don't really have one of those. But I will have when Sabine rolls out. And she rolled out like garbage. This is one of the problems with... Up there. It lands on the exact same side anyway. This is one of the problems with Sabine. She only has 2 damage sides. And you put it onto the settings lister? Okay. Okay. I mean, that's fine. And now I will hidden agenda for 1, because I can. And then I can double cross for free if I want to. Which is interesting. He discards to reroll. No, he's just gonna go ahead and do the damage. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe he's expecting potential removal here. He could claim, but his claim wouldn't do anything. I could take the shield, but then he might discard to reroll double cross. I think I can just take the shield here. I'm okay with him claiming, because that's a lot of dice he loses. So yeah, now I can claim. You have to do this when you want to move damage, though. That's one of the problems. And now he can discard to reroll as much as he likes with this dice. And he doesn't. Okay, so those last two cards in his hand are probably quite good. Wonder what they are. Okay, Lothcat. Lothcat's not all that useful here. Holdout Blaster's good. Lothcat, not so much. I can go Holdout Blaster into Second Chance over the Holdout Blaster into Activate Sabine to get the Holdout Blaster back. And has Ambush because of that. That's an interesting play. Very interesting play. But I think I just start with rolling out Ezra. Get out dice I'll need for the Lothcat or the Double Cross. And I got a Disrupt as well. Because yeah, I need to remove a yellow character dice. Oh, 2 cost. For the other Secret Droid. Okay, a lot of Secret Droids there. Double Secret Droid is actually very scary at this point because those sides are potentially threes. That is a very scary thing. So yeah, let's Holdout Blaster into discard the Holdout Blaster for a second chance. And I pay 3 for that. I could have either done that or just discard the Holdout Blaster to reroll. Probably should have actually just discarded the Holdout Blaster to reroll. Yeah, I mean, it gets me the Holdout Blaster in the discard without spending any extra action on the second chance. Bring out Return the Thermal Paint. Yeah, sure. I can smuggling the Thermal Paint, but then I play the Holdout Blaster. Any of these dice I want to resolve as mine. And it's in your pool, so I don't think this will work. So yeah, I think I'm just smuggling my own Thermal Paint here because I don't really want it in my hand. I don't care about it being in my hand, but I do kind of would like the reroll potential. So let's smuggling later. Let's first roll out Sabine. Let's get this out for 2. Just get rid of that. Pay 2 for that. There we go. Roll her out. And then I'm gonna discard smuggling and reroll basically all of it. Right, that was a bad roll. There we go. That's damage. 6 damage. That's good. Gonna take 3 shields. Alright, well, I guess I'm killing Seventh Sister first then. I mean, Grievous is strong, but Seventh Sister has 4 resources on her already, so I'm actually perfectly okay with this. Just resolving the 6 into the Seventh Sister there. And then I still have 1 dice out for Double Cross or Lothcat. Double Cross, do I use Double Cross now? I think I can use Double Cross now. Yeah, let's Double Cross to throw that 2 melee back into him. There we go. It's a reversal, except costs 1 less, but except costs 1 less, requires you to pay the side if there's a resource side, if it's like a 3 for 1, and uses up a character dice. Which, you know, all of those things make it sound a lot worse, but you know, than a reversal. But you know, it's also cheaper, significantly cheaper. And I'm going to remove this damage now. Now remember, all of the damage that I'm removing, oh yeah, you can just copy. All of the damage I'm removing will be put back on my characters if he wants to claim. Oh, lightsaber pull, okay. Well, he's going to get the double Shoto. The problem is Grievous killing, if someone dies, Grievous gets the weapon, you know. But I have at this point very heavily committed into the Seventh Sister. On the bright side, he can't do all that much. In some other respects, he can't. What's the word? There. Toss it into his hand. On the other hand, he can't. Okay, 2. Alright, lose them both then. And 1. There we go. And then he won't have Seeker Droid stuff, and they have all of the Imperial Inspection shenanigans on there. And draw 5. There's a DL44, that's nice. And Hyperspace Jump, and a Running Interference. Running Interference, really cool card. I'll be very interested to see if I can make it work. Yep, so let's discard a Holdout Blaster for a DL44 so that he can't Imperial Inspection anything. And then let's go ahead and play this. Now, Hyperspace Jump is not going to be something I'm going to need against this particular matchup. Very useful against the vehicle decks, which is why it's a thing in my deck, but not against this particular deck, right? This particular deck does not take very many actions at all at the end of the day. It just rolls out 2 characters. Okay. I wouldn't. Okay, so that was the point of Feint. Alright, so Feint allows him to just get another Seeker Droid dice into the pool. Right. Because when he activates, he'll get another dice for her. Okay. Yep, so I'm just going to activate Sabine, get the Holdout Blaster die. I'm going to roll her out, and Sabine basically Sabine just basically has hit and run. Like, she's powerful. She basically just has hit and run. These 2 dice are both cocked. There we go. Now I get to resolve something immediately, and I'm going to resolve this. Oh wait, hang on. That die should not exist. And I'll resolve the shield here, in case he manages to Imperial Inspection it. Yeah, don't have resources to resolve these, which is a shame. One thing that some people might want to do is they might want to put Planned Explosion in this, because you can use the 3 Disrupt with Sabine's thing there. But, I don't know. I don't like that idea. Oh, I should have used Running Interference as well. That would have made a lot of sense. So to force him to not be able to roll out that turn. Wow, he has Disrupt for days. And he's going to Imperial Inspection. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna just smuggling now the Holdout Blaster to get a resource, and then I can pay the 3. Do the 3 for 1. Which doesn't quite kill because she has 1 shield, but it's close. The double focus. It doesn't want to focus the others. That was a 4 focus after all, and that's going to be 6 damage. Yeah, let's roll out Ezra. If he didn't want to... He clearly doesn't have anything like Deflect or anything like that, otherwise he would have used it. And there we go, there's my Ezra thing. Although I wouldn't have been... I'm surprised, I would have thought you'd have resolved the Disrupt, honestly. Because, you know, stop the resource from me being able to pay for the 3 damage. But... okay. So 6. I mean, that's not too bad, considering I've got second chance, so I don't really care. Yeah, I'm gonna take his resource. There we go. And then he does the disrupt. That's perfectly fine by me. Perfectly fine by me. Uses up that dice, right? And I can still discard and do some re-rolling. And I get basically the exact same thing. That is definitely one problem with Sabine. She does not like to roll out. Ouch, that's pretty weak for him. Now, if I use running interference here, I could force a pass, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna... Oop, there. Yeah. Ah, go away. Discard and reroll. There we go. On the next turn, I'm going to resolve this 3 for 1, and then running interference. Hang on. Okay, he doesn't. And he moves one of the... Okay, that's fine by me. I will take the 3 resources then. What the hell is going on with the dice sometimes? Jesus. And then I resolve the 3. There we go. So running interference didn't do anything for me that time, but it could easily have. Alright, second chance. Second running interference as well, that's just evil. Yeah, so what I can do now is I can do the holdout blaster into Never Tell Me the Odds, and make it so that he can't negate it. I can do double that, actually. Let's play a second running interference first. Let's see if this works. Okay, I just want to see if this works. Oh, okay, so he activated already, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to activate Sabine. I'm going to take out the holdout blaster. Again, for 2 resources. And it's going to activate Sabine. And I'm going to tell him that he can't activate another character. Then I'm going to play Never Tell Me the Odds for 3, which will allow me to put 3 and then the +2, and I'm going to run interference again. So he can't activate a character, and he can't activate a character, and he can't play a card from his hand. god. Alright, so he healed. So it isn't game. But that is 4 damage just sitting there waiting. I can still do double crosses and shit. I have another holdout or any other. I have quite a couple of, you know. Alright. Alright, first turn I'll activate Sabine and I'll do thermal paint. For 1. Oh my god, where did the thermal paint go? eh, 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 there we go. And I will activate a running interference, and I will thermal paint, and I will discard thermal paint. So no, heal or lose, and you can't activate a character this turn, and I do 5 damage to you at the end. I think that's game. GG. Oh yeah. Now, one thing this deck lacks is removal. It's got Electroshock and Double Cross, 2 very good choice removals, along with Lothcat to make use of Ezra's dice. But overall it's not great removal. But she just does. She's hit and running on Ezra is so good into the Never Tell Me the Odds. It's a very scary time. If you're using the battlefield twice to if you're using the battlefield once to heal and then once to deal damage, you're healing only 50% of the time you claim the battlefield, whereas if you use it twice, you're healing 66% of the time, 3 times, 75% of the time, and so on and so forth. But you can get really greedy with this battlefield and lose as a result if you're not careful, because they just dump all the damage you healed back onto you. No problem. And, wow, oh, well, that was a good game. Yeah, okay, so I won that one pretty handily. The hit and runs are ridiculous with Sabine. The thermal paints just allowed for that extra bit of pressure at the end. I really like having a battlefield that applies pressure onto my opponent. He wasn't able to do his damage enough, and I was able to secure the win. However, the deck does only have 18 health unless you draw both second chances. Unless you draw either second chance, I should say. So an FN deck could probably just obliterate this. Like, Sabine is basically all in on the turn 2, never tell me the odds. Or turn 3, never tell me the odds, I should say. Well, the turn N, never tell me the odds. With running interference to prevent you from being able to play a card from your hand to stop it, right? Now, if Rend becomes heavily popular, you can change to Infamous instead, which gives it Ambush. That does cost 1 resource, however, but it achieves a very similar effect and can be used on your other cards. However, people would have said that maybe you run in Infamous anyway, because you can make the yellow cards that you put on Sabine have Ambush, so that she gets her effective hit and run off every time. And that is a fair point. If you're going to be using a lot of weapons that don't have ambush, like Bowcaster, Thermal Detonator, Thermal Paint, other weapons that cost a lot that don't have ambush on them, then that's fine. However, Holdout Blaster, DL44 both do have ambush, and I feel like between those two, you're very likely to see one of those upgrades early on. You can mulligan for them quite effectively if you really want to, so you don't necessarily need the Infamous. There is also there are a couple of others. There's the Knight the X8 Night Gun, I believe it is, which has the Lando weapon, which has ambush. But I didn't like that one. It's quite expensive for what it does. Honestly, no, thank you. But yeah, so that's Sabine. That is how powerful Sabine can be. Maybe I'll do another. Alright, guys, here's another game up against a Super Canuck 80. He's told me that he's not worked with any of the Empire at War stuff yet. He's still just using the SOR stuff, but it's a very powerful deck, so I figured I'd try and record this anyway. Double Cross is a very interesting card. I'll just start by saying that right now. For this deck, because I can cause Anakin to have to resolve his own side against himself, basically as if I cunninged. Which is pretty good. It costs 2, of course, but it's pretty good. The Kylo is also extremely terrifying against my deck, because of Never Tell Me the Odds and Bowcaster, which I just drew, for example. I actually use a lot of high-cost cards in this deck, and I make up for it with a lot of economy cards, Smuggling, Long Con, and Hidden Agenda, specifically. And I use quite a few zeros as well, but this is a very expensive hand that I've got in the opening here, and that's scary. I just rolled a 5, he rolled a 6, so he gets to choose the battlefield. Oh, no, we both rolled a 6. Never mind. I could have sworn I rolled a 5. And there's an 8. You ain't beating that one. Okay. As much as I would love to take the shields against this matchup, I don't think I can afford to give him his ability to special with this opening hand of mine, so I've got to give him the shields, I'm afraid. That's what I'm going to do. Do I start just by rolling Ezra out immediately? I think I do. Just seeing if I can get some resources at the start. Oh, okay, I did get the special, which allows me to take a resource off of him if he doesn't use it. If he doesn't use his resources. And going first means I should be able to just stay ahead of him. I'll be able to remove damage slightly, and that might be enough. Now, if I can remove 2 damage, and if I can claim 3 times, remove 2 damage, add 2 damage, that is a 4 damage swing. And he did just roll his special, so I can double cross. It's expensive, but I can double cross to cause him to hit himself with that. Hit yourself for 4. It's pretty good. Trying to keep this friends in low places in my hand, basically. Oh, okay. And he spends his resources. I should have just taken the resource that turn. Should have just taken the resource that turn. That's a shame. The resource would have been nice. Yep. And resolves it for 3 onto the Ezra. Okay. If he's attacking Ezra and not Sabine, I'm okay with that. So roll out the Sabine here. Yep. Resource disrupt. As I say, Sabine never rolls damage. Ever. But I can get rid of the Bowcaster by discarding it here. That will definitely be worth it. And Rage, okay. That was a mistake. I think he was just going through the motions and didn't realize I had effectively a disrupt there. Didn't say anything about that? Nope, okay. Okay. Maybe I take the resource and just claim? That might be a possibility here, considering that I don't want him to be able to use his ability, use his Kylo ability here. I'll take the resource and see what happens. I really think I might just claim here, just to stop him. Although I can pay my 3 and then, let me just play the holdout blaster, and then claim. Then again, he was going to bend his 2 anyway. I could have potentially friends in low places and had a look at least at his hand, discard something. But then again, maybe I just couldn't take the risk. With the Holdout Buster out of my hand, I can... Okay. I'm okay if he just keeps killing Ezra. Don't want the Bowcaster here. Let's get that 4 cost out of my hand. Hyperspace Jump, not great here. Thermal Paint, it can work. I can put it on Ezra, activate Ezra, and then take it back with Sabine, but it costs resources to do that sort of thing. I think just activating Ezra straight away, again, is the best choice. I can Lothcat and stuff. Take a resource. That's fine by me, taking a resource there. I can Friends in Low Places, never tell me the odds. Friends in Low Places, check if he's got something to stop, never tell me the odds, and then never tell me the odds for a good 8 damage. I also just have enough for Hyperspace Jump right now, which would get rid of the Emperor's Throne Room threat. Holocron, though, comes out. He did discard a Force Throw. Maybe he has like a Force Lightning in his hand. That landed on a special. That special is very scary. A very, very scary special. I think I just gotta discard the Hyperspace Jump right now. Well, no. Let's discard the Holdout Blaster for the Thermal Paint. Right now. Then I've got 2 zeros, 2 threes. 50-50 chance. Maybe I should have just Lothcat that special. But I mean, it's 50-50 chance, so it's kind of like 1.5 damage, whereas something from Vader is more than that. Oh, he hits it. He hits it. Ezra goes down. Ezra goes down. Alright, friends in low places. Let's see what your hand is. Okay, so he did have the deflect. Let's get rid of that now. Alright, with the deflect gone, I should be able to just go ahead, roll out for 8, kill off the Kylo. Kill off the Vader, I should say. It'd take a couple of turns, though. Might be able to resolve some very serious damage on me in the meantime. So, let's roll out Sabine. I'm gonna activate her ability, which gets me my Hollow Blaster. Oh, I can't never tell me the odds because of this. But that's 2. And then Thermal Paint as well for 1. Still technically my turn, and I can discard Hyperspace Jump and reroll these 2 dice. Still nothing. Still absolutely nothing. I should have Lothcat. I could have just Lothcat and got rid of the 3. That would have been the best choice, because I'm going to take so much damage off of this, it is untrue, and then he's going to be able to Emperor's Throne Room. Well, I've made my bed, time to lie in it. Let's try and get some damage. Hey! 7 damage. It's not enough to kill. But it is enough to do some damage. Yep, Holocron special. I think I just need to kill off the Kylo early. I think I just need to kill off the Kylo at the start of the next turn. Yep, 7. Let's throw that damage into the Kylo. 2, 4, 7. There we go. No, telling the odds is not going to be useful anymore. I should have lost cat. I just don't have the resources for all this. I can electroshock now, but if he rolls out and he can roll out and then next turn Emperor's Throne Room to kill me with the Mind Probe if I don't do anything. Because I didn't draw a second chance. Right, so I need to play something right now, otherwise I die to Emperor's Throne Room on the Mind Probe. Unfortunately, the Mind Probe didn't roll special itself, so I can't electroshock it. But I can electroshock that too. So he can't claim to kill me, but he can claim to do 4 and then just survive this turn and win. Okay, doesn't do that. I don't have any upgrades in my Derive. I do have the Bowcaster, but I can't really play that. Just roll out Sabine. I could do 1 more damage with it. Not gonna. Can't double cross because that costs 2 resources. Long con isn't in here, no. This might be game. Okay, well I lost that one, but I did just do 3 damage. Yeah, just resolve the 3 to that Kylo. Kill the Kylo. Okay, Mind Probe is now gone, but Vader does kill. Vader roll out and then claim, and he kills still. And he's got plenty of cards left in his hand to reroll with. So this should be game quite soon. Yeah, there's the special. I just gotta hope he forgets to claim here. Which he might do, we'll see. Meh, second chance, 4th down. Couldn't draw my second chance, definitely need to with that type of deck. Probably use my resources a bit more effectively. Definitely could have potentially taken those resources instead. Instead of getting the holdout blaster, I probably should have just never told me the odds on 2 of the dice to just go for the kill. Anything else? Not really. Just he's got 22 health to my 18. Is just the big problem. I did a double cross at the very start of the game, which cost me a lot of resources and didn't help. 2 resources at the start of the game is perhaps something I shouldn't do. If I have hidden agenda or smuggling or something like that, but I didn't draw any of my economy cards, so I think I've made that mistake. I think that was a serious mistake that I shouldn't have made. Alright. You too. Alright, it's been me, Game99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching, signing off.